I saw them going around rampantly with guns in America with their leader, and they were on rampage.
City in just over a week. Another at a graduation party in Clarendon County, South Carolina, about 40 miles southeast of Columbia. Police say a drive-by shooter killed one woman and hurt 7 others, the youngest victim just 12 years old. And here, the terrifying moments just after gunshots rang out.
The United States of America, since they are determined to celebrate the Gay Pride Month, God says He's going to judge this nation and its leaders. God said He's going to judge them and their leaders together. The United States of America, since they have decided to celebrate the Gay Pride Months, they are in battle with the Most High and His creation. And the Lord said this year 2022 is a year of judgment for the nations who have refused to align themselves to the will of their maker, of the Most High God. And so America should embrace themselves for the anger and the judgment of God, because of their celebration of the Gay Pride Month. I know already there are so many negative things that are happening every day in America, especially talk about terror shooting. It happens daily. Somebody will get up, go to the mall, open a gun, kill people, go to the funeral grounds, go to the church, go to the park. It is rampant, even to the funeral ground, cemetery. People who are buried, you get there, you open a gun, you start shooting. You go to a train station, you start shooting. You go to a mall, you start shooting. It doesn't make sense. But God said there is even more. So those who are watching from America on Fire One TV, embrace yourself in prayer before you step out, because God is not happy with the country called America. I have a word for the nations of the world. I saw in the realm of the spirit a group of people who are in something that looks like a cult, a society. Okay? I saw them going around rampantly with guns in America with their leader. And they were on rampage shooting. Now already there is a problem with gun control in America, because individuals have been going around shooting, right? But this one that the Lord privileged me to see was not individuals. It was a group of people, and it looked like an end time attack on certain group of people. Okay? It looked like an end time attack, and if care is not taken, that kind of attack will be transferred into different countries, and certain group of people will be targeted, and they will go after them and start shooting on rampage and killing people because of religion. Okay? Because of what? If care is not taken, it will. That is why I said it looked like an end time attack Because the moment religion comes in, then it means the end time prophecies are being manifested. Tribulation. Is that okay? Tribulation. And this time it was a group of people, look like a cult, going around shooting people.
Well, it was a violent weekend in America. From a 4-year-old shot in a Philadelphia barbershop to 2 people killed in Bend, Oregon at a grocery store.
President Joe Biden is set to address the crime crisis tomorrow, with many asking what more can be done. Tonight, Alice Barr has the latest from Washington.
Good afternoon, Ron and Jennifer. Congress took historic action on gun violence just 2 months ago. But with the midterm elections drawing near, President Biden is under increasing pressure to do more to help Americans feel safe.
Crime scene tape stretching across the country this weekend. A spray of bullets in a Philadelphia barbershop hitting a 4-year-old boy in the shoulder as he was getting a back-to-school haircut.
Speaking to one of the witnesses, they said, and I quote, "It was full of children."
A drive-by shooting in Fort Worth, Texas, killing 2 kids, one just 5 years old.
We have children who were murdered completely senselessly.
And in Bend, Oregon, 2 people killed when a grocery store once again turned into an active shooter scene.
Shooting rounds from an AR-15 style rifle.
President Biden set to address the violence tomorrow, with many questioning what more can be done. Earlier this summer, Congress broke decades of gridlock to pass a bipartisan gun bill aimed at keeping firearms out of the hands of dangerous people and boosting investment in mental health.
We can make meaningful progress on dealing with gun violence.
Yet with the midterm elections approaching, a recent poll shows 8 in 10 Americans believe that gun violence is increasing around the country, and a large majority want more done about it. While mass shooting tragedies like those in Uvalde, Texas, and Buffalo, New York capture the nation's attention, daily acts of violence claim far more lives, and no one is exempt. Washington Commanders standout running back Brian Robinson Jr. is recovering after he was shot multiple times last night in what police believe was an attempted carjacking.
We really have to stop the violence.
A devastating challenge that knows no bounds, and so far, no solution. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
Another deadly weekend of mass shootings across America. Gunmen killing at least 15 people and hurting dozens of others. Shootings at 2 graduation parties, a nightclub, a strip mall, and a busy street full of nightlife. 11 mass shootings on Saturday and Sunday alone, according to the Gun Violence Archive. The group considers a mass shooting one in which 4 or more people are killed or injured. In Chattanooga, cops say 3 people died and 14 others were hurt at a nightclub when multiple shooters opened fire just before 2:45 in the morning yesterday. It's the second mass shooting in that city in just over a week. Another at a graduation party in Clarendon County, South Carolina, about 40 miles southeast of Columbia. Police say a drive-by shooter killed 1 woman and hurt 7 others, the youngest victim just 12 years old. And here, the terrifying moments just after gunshots rang out in the Philadelphia area late Saturday night. People running for their lives on South Street, just moments before enjoying a night out in Philly. The district attorney there says what started as a fist fight turned into a shootout. One of the people who died was involved in the shooting, according to cops, but 2 others, innocent bystanders. The DA describing the scene there and across America.
It was chilling. No less chilling that it happened in more than 10 places around the country over the space of a few days. It is enough.
The district attorney says cops arrested 1 person who's facing multiple assault charges. He says they also have an arrest warrant out for a 2nd man. So far, nobody arrested on murder charges. On gun violence across America, we have complete coverage tonight. Elon Moy on gun reform negotiations on Capitol Hill. First, CNBC's Valerie Castro is here with the deadly shooting details from Philadelphia. Valerie.
Shep, police say this crime scene stretches across several blocks. They are using surveillance video as well as cell phone video from bystanders to sort out what happened. One cell phone video posted to YouTube shows how this all may have started, police confirming it is part of their investigation And the video also shows one of the victims moments before he was killed.
New cell phone video captures the moments leading up to a mass shooting in Philadelphia. A trio of men in a confrontation, one carrying a handgun, after a struggle on the sidewalk. Dozens of shots were fired in the South Street area, popular for its nightlife. Crowds enjoying the summer evening scattered as the gunshots rang out.
There were at least 4 guns involved in the shooting. 3 of them were 9mm firearms. One was a .40 caliber. It is possible that there are more.
3 people were killed and 11 were injured, including 69-year-old Rusty Crowell.
So I thought everybody's having a good time. It's fireworks, you know. But then I looked down at my leg and there's blood just gushing down the back of my leg.
Police identified the dead as 34-year-old Gregory Jackson, the man in the white t-shirt in this video holding a gun. There were 2 innocent bystanders, 27-year-old Alexis Quinn and 22-year-old Chris Miners, a residential advisor at Girard College who was killed while celebrating his birthday with family and friends.
I'm in bed and I hear rat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat, and I'm thinking, is that a gun?
Philadelphia resident Maureen Long not holding back when asked how she feels about the latest gun violence in her city.
I am furious, not just for my neighborhood, for the whole country.
Despite the weekend bloodshed, shooting homicides are down in Philadelphia year to date, a 4% decrease. But as of Sunday night, nearly 1,000 people have been shot across the city. The desperate calls for gun reform growing louder each day.
We cannot disagree about this. We have to do something. I don't care what your political leanings are. We can't continue to let people kill people.
The district attorney's office says the man responsible for shooting and killing Gregory Jackson is in the hospital recovering from his own gunshot wounds. Prosecutors say that man is not being charged for that homicide and say he fired back in self-defense.
Valerie, thanks very much. A deadly shooting at a supermarket in Oregon. Take a look at this scene here. This is in Bend, Oregon. Now, we're told that a shooter killed 2 people, and then that shooter was later found dead inside the grocery store. We're told the suspect used an AR-15 style rifle. He first shot someone near the entrance, then went inside. Witnesses telling CBS News it sounded very loud. Other employees were walking and running into a refrigerator and locked themselves inside to stay safe. There's no update on the identity of that suspect.